Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yubraj. As usual, today also I'm here to analyze and predict Nasdaq 100 future. It's weekly update from 13th March to 17th March 2023. How did you do last week? Did you follow my last week video? If you have followed my last week video carefully, you might be profitable. Okay. So what I have mentioned last week is that, let me show you. Okay, so this is a daily chart, and I mentioned that last week the price was here when I created the video, and then I mentioned that so on Monday it's gonna be bullish. Okay, so that was my prediction, and then it's my prediction. It become bullish on Monday, but unfortunately it couldn't hold at the end, and then it fell down. Okay, and next thing what I mentioned is that Tuesday it's gonna be volatile. After Tuesday it became quite volatile, and then I mentioned that it's strong support level that is in 12,200 at this level, and if it failed to hold this level, then market sentiment that will be changed from bullish to bearish, and then exactly same thing happened, and then it reached about 11,800 this level. Okay, so if you have followed my last week video and trade based on that, I believe that you might be profitable. Okay, so now let's analyze for this week and predict for this week how to trade this week. This might be your major question. Do you have any planning? If you have any planning, so compare your planning with this video, and if you do not have any planning, take this video as a reference and do your own research and trade carefully. I wish everyone you must be profitable. Okay guys. Alright, so this week it is going to be highly volatile because lots of important data they are going to be released, and then those data will be supportive for the Powell's testifies of last week. Okay, what Powell mentioned last week is that if data that support, if strong data, then still next interest rise that will be 0.50. And if those data are negative and they do not support, then the interest rate that will be 0.25. Okay, so just check the data, what type of data will be released. If negative data, don't be confused, don't go in bearish side, you need to go in bullish side, because the market or the investors they increase their hope, and then it will be market will pump. Okay, but you need to understand that at the moment interest is very high, inflation also that is high. Okay, so when inflation high and interest rate high, then it is very hard to continually move the market up. Okay, continue market to be bullish, it is very difficult, but for the short term it can jump. Okay, so PPI, CPI, that type of important data they are going to be released, and then they will have a very important impact in the market. So take care of your trade size. Do not go in a big size, just trade a small size and trade carefully. Let's quickly check what type of data are going to be released in this week. After that I will come back to this chart, and then I will further analyze, and then we'll predict how to trade this week. Okay guys, all right, so on Monday we don't have any data. Tuesday core CPI both they are monthly, and CPI yearly, very important data are going to be released, and then they show the inflation. Okay, whether it has decreased or not. Okay, Wednesday, we have got core retail sales, PPI, and that's also important data, retail sales and crude oil inventory. Thursday, building permit, initial jobless claim, Philadelphia, manufacturing index. And Friday, there is no data. Okay, so these are the data. These are very, very important data, and these data signify whether we are going to raise 0.5 or 0.25 interest rate. Okay, so you need to be very, very careful and trade. We need to trade carefully, check the support level, check the resistance level, check the data, think carefully and jump in the market. So now let's go to that chart and then let's analyze further. Okay guys, we have checked the data. Those data are expected to be negative, but the impact on this Nasdaq 100 market, it will be positive even for the short term. Okay, I can't guarantee whether it will be long term or medium term because of high interest rate and inflation. If inflation that significantly dropped, then medium term of rise or bullish market we can see. Otherwise, even if it is bullish, we can see fell back, okay, pull back very soon. Okay, so now at the moment market is in 11,882, this level. Market is this level, and it is just above immediate support level. Immediate support level, that is in 11,800, and this bottom is double bottom. Check here and here, double bottom. And in last week we have seen significant increase in initial jobless claim, and if we see this type of a trend this week also, negative data, then this bottom 11,800, it will remain for few days. That means it is very difficult to break this level if we see negative data, but if we see positive data and if it breaks, then we can see 11,400 followed by 11,000. It completely depends upon the data. Completely depends upon data. That's the reason be very, very careful when data releases. If it breaks 11,800, then, and if the data they are also positive, it is expected to rise at 0.50, so that we can say market 11,400 followed by 11,000. So if that situation, put your stop loss. It is highly volatile. That's the reason we need to put your stop loss in 100 point above. For example, if market goes in 11,800, put your stop loss in 11,900. Reduce your trade size and go for bearish side if it crosses 11,800. Okay, and you can see 11,400. You can exit half of your trade there and then put your stop loss in 11,800. That's a break even, and wait market to reach 11,000 level. Okay, if the data are positive, or if it cannot hold 11,800 level. But if it holds this level 11,800, then it is highly possible to go market up. Okay, so next level we can say there is a resistance level that is not that strong resistance level. Still we have resistance level in 12,000. So 100 point above from this current market level 11,900, So 100 point above, we can see very light, okay, not a strong support, resistance level. Check it whether it can break it or breaks or not. If it struggles to break this level, then it is expected to fail very soon because it's not strong, it's not bullish. But if it breaks, then we see a strong resistance level in 12,100 level. When it crosses this level, then we can see 12,400 level. And if very negative, okay, strongly negative data, then we can see up to 12,800 level. Okay, so we need to be very careful. Okay, so at the moment Monday we don't have any data, so market is expected to jump up to this level Monday. Yeah, and then it's difficult to cross this level. Monday we can see up to 12,100 level. I don't think it will cross 11,800 level on Monday. It will remain as a support level, as it is strong support level. It doesn't cross that level. It is not expected to cross this level, and it is not expected to cross the 12,100 level also. Okay, so we can say 12,100 that level, and then Tuesday lots of important data are going to be released, so that time, even if it is a strong resistance level, if negative data, it will break easily. And then we can say on that day 12,400, and then we can see pullback, we can see some pullback, and then we can go up again. Okay, and again on Thursday also, if we have Wednesday and Thursday also, if we have a negative data, so we'll go up. Okay, we'll go higher. All right, so what you need to do is that when the market just cross 12,100 level, this is buying opportunity you can buy. Okay, and when it's going up, you see that it's keep on going up, and then this level like 11,300 level, I don't suggest anyone to buy from this level. This is not a good point to buy. Okay, so from this level market is going to pull back. Okay, at least some points. Okay, at least some point it will pull back. That's the reason. If you see that it's going up and then suddenly jump in the buying market, so that is the wrong time. So market is trying to pull back at that time. If you buy, even if it is bullish market and you are in bullish side, you will lose your money. And if you put like 100 point stop loss, that 100 point stop loss easily gonna touch it, and then you will be out very soon. That's the reason. Just find out a suitable time, okay, suitable place to put to enter into the market. Okay, so let's quickly check the prediction or the summary. Okay, summary of the video. Alright guys, the prediction, the general weekly data are expected to be negative for this week, and that helps. Even that negative data, they help market to pump high. It ensures lower interest rate 0.25 instead of 0.50. Market has entered at the moment. Okay, market has entered into bearish zone, but crossing 12,000 level will confirms buyer's entry. Market will remain highly volatile for this week. That's the reason I suggest everyone trade small size, not big size. Immediate support level at 11,800, and failing to hold this level will trigger to 11,400, followed by 11,000 level. Selling opportunity in 11,800. You need to remember this one. It's very crucial, because if it crosses this level fail to hold 11,800, only after you have to sell. Okay, otherwise do not sell. Otherwise, if it holds, then it is your buying opportunity. Do not be confused with it. Next one, 12,200 level. When it reaches 12,200 and can't cross that level, sell, and the next selling opportunity 12,000 and 11,800. Okay, so with the target 11,400. Buying opportunities at 12,000, 12,200, 12,400 with the target 12,800 level. I believe that this video is helpful you to analyze and predict. Before jumping in the market, do your own analysis and trade carefully. If you like this video, thumb up. If you have any question, write down in the comment box and subscribe the channel so that every week as soon as I upload the video, you'll get